Welcome back, everybody. So I'm back again with that follow-up video that I mentioned in the previous video for Simple Loose Sleep. My last two product reviews for the last two teas that came in my little package that I had. So the first one is Sky at Sunset, and I thought that was a really cute name for some reason. But anyways, the second one is Mao Feng, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. Please forgive me. But anyways, I took a lot of notes with these because there's a lot of different flavors. Well, in this Sky at Sunset, y'all, there was a lot of different flavors in this Sky at Sunset, and it was something else. I'll just put it that way. But before I describe that, I'll go ahead and I'll read the, like I said, the directions and the little note that they have at the back. Sky at Sunset. This bold blend of citrus flowers and rose that can bring the joys of a perfect summer night to your favorite cup at any time of the year. This is a fun tisane herbal tea that will be equally at home served hot or cold. Try a touch of sugar to heighten the citrus notes. Now, the origin is the United States. There's no caffeine in this one. And again, 2 teaspoons per cup, per 8-ounce cup at 212 degrees Fahrenheit this time. And it says for 3 to 5 or more minutes. So if you want to, with this one, according to the directions, you can steep it for more than 5 minutes. Now, the ingredients are hibiscus, lemon peel, orange peel, rose hips, and rose petals with lemon flavor. It's a lot of citrus, y'all, but hey. Anyways, so for Mao Feng, now this one is a green tea that belongs in the cabinet of any green tea lover. It provides dark needle-like leaves that steep an intoxicating cup with a sweet aroma and full flavor that only comes from the best green teas. A touch of honey that is the only thing is needed when a touch more sweet is your cup of tea. The origin is China. It does have caffeine, of course, because it's a green tea. 2 teaspoons per cup at 180 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 minutes. The ingredients, Mao Feng green tea. Simple as that. Now, as for our Sky at Sunset, like I said, I had notes that I had with this one. It was a very interesting aroma. Smelling it, I encourage you to smell the tea before you steep it because it's all a part of the experience. But anyways, it's a very, very interesting aroma. Citrusy, of course, because like I said, there's a lot of citrus fruits used in this, and floral as well. And it kind of reminds me of like a floral potpourri, but with like citrus fruit added to it as well. I don't know if you know what a potpourri is. There might be some people a little bit young to know what that is, but whatever, Anyways, it's like something I've never smelled before, to be completely honest. But it was very nice and interesting, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like I could maybe almost taste the orange more than the lemon. The rose was definitely there. A bit much for me. I would have thought that, steeping literal rose petals, which was just a cute idea to me, would be like so interesting and fun to drink because it's rose petals. You're drinking rose petals water. But I don't know, rose, it's a bit powerful for me, to be honest. Even though the rose is a bit overpowering at first, the aftertaste, it's a little more subtle. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And like it says, it does say, add a touch of sugar to heighten the citrus notes. Y'all, I'm not even joking. Like I don't use like traditional sugar. I use stevia. But when I added that stevia, it did actually dial back the rose a bit, and I could taste more of the citrus flavors. It was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It was very interesting. And like I said, I couldn't tell if I really tasted more the lemon or the orange. I want to say I was leaning a little bit more towards the orange, which was very interesting. So it was, like I said, it brought out the citrus notes, and I think feeling a little more orange than the lemon. And it wasn't like a bittery citrus. It was a sweet citrus. So I thought that was very, very interesting. I'm not going to lie, y'all. It was something else. But anyways, moving on to Mao Feng. So this one, the smell was delightful. Like, I don't know what it is about some of these little green teas, but they have these really crisp, delightful smells, y'all. It's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's like grassy and bushy, if that makes sense. Almost like a woodsy aroma. Almost like, those pictures of like the wooded areas, like the forest, and you're at like the edge of the forest, and there's like a little creek running, in front of the forest. That's the picture that came to my mind when I smelled this. I don't know if that makes me seem crazy or something like that, but Anyways, sometimes aromas and teas paint pictures in my head there. What can I say? But anyways, it had a very light, subtle, grassy flavor. Like I said, really gentle, really serene, nice, just green tea, grassy flavor. And it was nice. A lot of times I don't really do a lot of green teas because I feel like there's like this green tea taste that's a bit overwhelming. Like jasmine. I like the idea of jasmine tea, but there's something in it that it's an interesting taste, but it's overwhelming to me. To me personally, that's just me personally. Like I said, this green tea was very gentle and subtle for me, so I'm appreciative of that. And again, I feel like this is another green tea that, because it has a very gentle taste, if you want to use it for something in like a combination or something like that that you're trying to achieve, especially if it's more along the woodsy, like I said, grassy kind, then this is probably a tea that you might want to try to achieve that with. But anyways, so that's what I got out of those two. Now, my list, my ranking for all 6 of them, and I have 3 videos, including this one, detailing my experience with all 6 of them. My ranking, from which one I like the most to which one I like the least. Starting at the top, number 1 was Blue Lady Grey. I told you, I don't know what it was about them lavender flowers and the black tea. I don't know what it is. The combination, it sits well with me. I don't know. And then number 2, right underneath it, is the Simple Herbal Vanilla. Because I've said before on this channel, I love vanilla. Vanilla this, vanilla that. I just can't help it. Now, I honestly considered switching the 2 because of that vanilla. But my God, like I said, that lavender and that black tea. But anyways, then right after that would be Assam, because it's just, like I said, I'm more of a black tea lover than I am a green tea. Nothing against green tea and green tea lovers. I just like black tea a little bit more. That's why Mao Feng comes right underneath Assam at number 4. And then at number 5 would be Blood Orange, because I'm not super crazy about like citrusy things, unless I guess it's like bergamot. Like I like fruity stuff, but not necessarily like citrusy, like fruity as in like peach, mango, apple, stuff like that, raspberry, but not necessarily like citrusy things. And then number 6 would be Sky at Sunset. Like I said, because it's super citrusy, not bitter, and it has that rose. That kind of is what knocks it down to number 6. That kind of on the heavy a bit rose flavor. But other than that, I really did like it. Like I wouldn't usually like super citrusy, teas, but that one, it was nice. But that's my ranking, from 1 to 6. Starting with, like I said, the one I like the most to the least. Just me personally. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with this. I really did. Like, I really like this. I like the whole process. Steeping the leaves, boiling the water, the aroma, like I said, smelling the tea. Oh, like tasting it first. And then like, if I want to, adding some stevia. And like, I just like the whole process. So this was a lot of fun for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed the notes that I gave you. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below.